Hey guys, this is Chris, and today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my partner Mila's company, which is called Volcano, which basically sells leather bags and accessories. Volcano is able to bridge the gap between high-end luxury goods and lower-end cheaper products, and by doing so, they basically solve a problem that all consumers face, which is getting the best quality good for a cheaper price. Through really good relationships with manufacturers and suppliers overseas, Mila is able to acquire these high-end quality luxury goods and sell them at a discounted price. The opportunity of entering this industry becomes really apparent when we do our industry analysis. Basically, our industry analysis had to be twofold because we didn't only want to do handbags and accessories, we also want to check out the e-commerce markets. Basically, they're in very different life cycles right now, and so they're growing at different rates, but they're both also still growing. The first one is e-commerce market, and basically the e-commerce market is relatively new and younger in its life cycle, and so right now per year it's looking at about 8% growth, and last year in 2018 in total Canadian sales, the e-commerce accounted for just under $40 billion. In contrast to that, we have the handbag market, and basically it tells a similar story in that it's growing. However, the handbag market, as it's a much more mature industry, is growing at a slower rate now, which is 2% per year. What's important to take away from there is that both e-commerce and handbag markets are growing at different rates, granted, but they're both still growing markets, and there's tremendous opportunity coming here because the industry is going away from more sales in store, hands-on approach to a very online and tech-friendly approach to selling these handbags. Volcano has a varying product range. They offer quite a few different options, from handmade, high-quality leather bags and accessories to lower-end products, making a mixture between both shopping and specialty products. One consistency, however, is that there's no name brands on the products, which is what allows us to have a more reasonable price for these high luxury goods. The handmade bags come in quite a few different varieties and colors, also faux leather and authentic Italian leather, and then there's also wallets and key holders and stuff like that in terms of accessories. All these products are made for both men and women and all come from our European suppliers. Volcano's business strategy is one of differentiation. By cutting costs and maintaining great relationships with suppliers, and then not having the pressures of name brands boosting prices, they're able to bridge that gap, like we said at the beginning, between having high-end luxury goods and paying an affordable price. When we put it all together, we end up with our competitive advantage, which is through the relationships that we maintain with the suppliers. We are able to have the high-quality product, luxury goods for affordable prices. Our financial numbers were pretty conservative, as we took the averages from the industry when we were using the numbers. Obviously our costs were reduced as we don't have a store and we're going directly from the manufacturers to the front door of our customers, and so we remove a few steps in the supply chain there that reduce our costs. Also, our cash flows have us going positive at about 18 months. Obviously it takes some time for a new company to gain traction in terms of sales, so the growth rate is a bit slower at the beginning, and then like I said, we go positive at about 18 months, so a year and a half in, our sales start growing. Mila will be investing $13,000 of her own money for the startup. Obviously there's no employees until operations begin in July. Then she will hire 2 employees. One will be more of a customer service based employee, and then the other one will be, the second employee will be in charge of the orders and making sure that all the orders are correct, filling them in, and then making sure that they get to their location. The $13,000 is mostly going to be for building up inventory in the first couple of months before they go into operation. And then obviously there are also going to be costs going towards kicking off the online website, a new computer for running the company, and a few other costs here and there like that. With change often comes opportunities, and that's exactly what's happened in the handbag and accessories industry. Since the emergence of e-commerce, the industry has evolved, and with that evolution, we're trying to capitalize on an opportunity by introducing Volcano. A couple of these opportunities with a company that's run by an owner who's incredibly capable, with great relationship with suppliers, as well as past experience in the industry, and you have a recipe for success. Thank you.